Y'all, we're going to get into this topic that is very, very, very funny, hilarious, and I told you so. So, there have been countless videos, and I don't seen about 3 or 4 this morning alone. But there are countless videos of all you MAGA supporters who are now crying the blues because everything has become so unaffordable. And all I want to say is good. Good for your ass. Because we were screaming at the top of our lungs, especially Black Americans, that Trump wasn't it. See, the problem was that y'all felt emboldened by Trump because you felt like he spoke to y'all. And the bottom line is, the top 1% don't care about you poor, broke-ass white people. That's the thing. They've never cared. They've used racism as a trope to keep everyone separated and divided while still picking y'all pockets and taking all your damn money. Now you got the white farmers crying the blues because all of their illegals are being deported, and those ICE van trucks, oh, they getting ramped the hell up. You got so many immigrants who are in hiding right now because of those ICE vans. I just saw on the news today that a MAGA Trump Republican supporter who voted for Donald Trump twice, his fiance, who was Venezuelan, got deported. ICE came and grabbed her ass up and deported her ass. Now he's on CBS News crying the blues because now he's saying how unfair it is. Now people are speaking out saying how unfair it is, how high the gas prices is. They can't afford anything right now. But guess what? This is what y'all asses voted for. And I don't feel sorry. See, Black Americans, we're going to be all right. And the reason why we're going to be all right is because we're used to facing oppression. We're used to facing hard economic times. See, when growing up, when your mama ain't have enough food in the house to feed you, oh, we knew how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. See, we weren't given the silver spoon in our mouths just because of our race color. See, white people have $1 million worth of whiteness just by being white alone. By you being white in America, you already have a head start. So for you to be broke, poor, and white in America, oh, you're doing something wrong. And a lot of you are waking up and realizing that the top rich white 1% don't give a damn. Trump damn near fired all of the white so-called MAGA supporters, white women in his organization, in his administration. He damn near fired all of them. Kristi Noem's out of there. These people don't care. They care about enriching their pockets. They care about making sure that they're able to hoard and steal all the money while using the poor whites at the bottom as a way and as a distraction so they can continue to take money. Now you got these white MAGA people who are upset because now they feel like a piece of the pie that they were supposed to get is now going to Israel. That's what they're upset about. They're upset because the piece of the pie that was promised to them is now going over to Israel. It ain't going in their pockets anymore. Student loans are kicking their asses. The gas is kicking their asses. See, they're starting to face the things that Black Americans have been facing for hundreds of years. And we were able to survive because that's all we had. So we had to do what we had to do. See, this is why I say that Black Americans, we're going to be okay. Despite everything that everybody's going through, we're still making it. We're not getting on social media crying and boo-hooing because, you know, now we can't afford our mortgage or now we're about to be foreclosed. See, we know how to survive in these economic hard times because we have had to do it before. Now, all you MAGA supporters, now you're having buyer's remorse. You can't have buyer's remorse. No. That's not how that works. Stand on business. You voted for the fool, and we told you not to vote for this damn fool. We told you. And the crazy part is Donald Trump, I don't even blame Donald Trump for the things that he's doing, because he told y'all what he was going to do. He said when he got into office, they were going to ramp up the immigration in deportation status. And that's exactly what he's doing. Now all of you so-called immigrants who come here and you work hard, now you can work hard in your homeland. I thought your homelands was so great, and I thought they were so magnificent. Now that the ice trucks and the ice vans are pulling up, now you guys are kicking and fighting and screaming because you don't want to go back home. Now you're starting to see. And now they're putting these Haitians in ankle monitors. The ones that are on TPS status, they're putting them in anchor monitors. So, I guess they're trying to say that that's a little bit more better than going to the detention centers. So they're tracking them now with tracking devices. The ones that, people get when you're on parole or you're pending a case, and they put an ankle monitor. That's what they're walking around with now. And I don't feel sorry, because a lot of you melanated immigrants come to America, like the Haitians, like certain people from Africa. You guys come here and you guys assimilate into whiteness. You guys assimilate into your own little enclaves. You don't join the fights with Black Americans. We have been here on this land for hundreds of years fighting the oppression that we have been facing. You would think that if you come here, you would join forces with us, but you don't. You guys stick to your own little communities. You guys basically discriminate against the Black Americans who helped y'all asses get over here. Our civil rights movement helped y'all asses get over here, because last that we checked, the white man wasn't trying to allow y'all Africans and people from the Caribbean to come over here. They didn't want y'all over here. It was our ancestors who fought to get y'all over here. Now that you're over here, you're telling us to kiss your ass. Well, guess what? The white man that you were kissing ass up to is getting y'all asses up out of here. And Black Americans, we are sitting back and we are minding our Black ass business. We're not fighting the fight anymore for anybody. And there's no disrespect. I wish y'all well. I hope that y'all get it together, but just know that we're not going to stand on the front lines for y'all and fight for y'all anymore. Those days are over with. The days of us putting our lives in jeopardy, getting bit by dogs and all this other stuff, getting hit in the head with billy clubs by these police officers, we're not doing that no more. Because when we try to do it, you guys were unappreciative. You didn't appreciate what we were doing. You talked about us, you called us names, you told us that we didn't have no culture. So if we're so bad, then you guys can fight this fight on your own. And that's it. Black Americans, we're stepping back and we're telling y'all, hey, fight your own battles. That's it. No harm, no foul. We're not doing nothing to y'all. We're not the ones that are rounding up you Haitians into ice bands and deporting y'all, but y'all have a problem with us. We don't have a problem with anybody. We actually just want to be left the hell alone so we can focus on the things that we need to get tangibles for our group. And this delineation that we have done has been the best thing that we have done thus far. Because once we started focusing on ourselves, all of these other groups started to see how hard it is to fight the white man alone. You got the Somalis up there in Minnesota who are getting their asses handed to them for all the corruption with those leering centers and those daycare centers that they were doing. Now, y'all kiss white ass so much, but they're the ones who are deporting y'all. Black Americans ain't deporting y'all. And now you got these MAGA voters in middle America because you thought that you guys were going to get something for your vote, because just by being white, you guys thought that you guys were going to stay at the top of the list. And what we have found is that white supremacy will always turn on itself. They done did everything that they could do to Black Americans. There's nothing that they can do else to us. They've enslaved us. They've taken us apart from our families. They sold us. They beat us. They raped. They did all of this stuff to us. We know the history, right? So there's nothing else that they can do to us. So what do? They turn on their own. That's how white supremacy works. They eat their own. And that's what they're doing. These top 1%, they don't give a damn about y'all. They don't. So now you guys are starting to see, hey, it's a cold world out there. Y'all better buckle up. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think about this temporary protective status. Tell me what y'all think about the MAGA voters now having buyer's remorse. We got a lot of people out there who are about to face reality. Y'all tune in, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back for more. Peace.